In this video, we're going to talk about New Year's resolution, how to make them so you stick with and are successful at them. A New Year's resolution is a tradition in which a person resolves to continue good practices, change an undesired trait or behavior, or accomplish a personal goal or otherwise improve their life. New Year's resolutions have a history rooted in religion. Regardless of creed, though, New Year's resolutions are about reflecting on self-development at the start of the new year. While it's true we go into 2021 with a lot of unknowns, it's still well worth making New Year's resolutions because they're about setting your intentions for the new year. They should be something that you look forward to, that you can be excited about, that help you stay on track, keep you inspired and motivated in the new year. Before I teach you how to properly make New Year's resolution, let's get into some of those typical resolutions that we see on top 10 lists, just to make sure that you do understand the difference. And I want to make sure that you're not a top 10 list type of resolution maker. So according to a survey of over 270,000 Americans, the 10 resolutions for 2020 were actually doing New Year's resolution. Number 2, trying something new. Number 3, diet, lose weight. Number 4, eat more of my favorite foods. Number 5, go to the gym. Number 6, be happier, better mental health. Number 7, be more healthy. Number 8, be a better person. Number 9, upgrade my technology. And number 10, staying motivated. Some other typical top 10 list resolutions include spend more time with family, quit smoking, stop procrastinating, enjoy life, and spend less, save money. So those are your typical top 10 list resolutions. Now, I understand to make a top 10 list, you do kind of need to be broad, but those are like the worst kinds of resolutions that you can make. So let's get into how to make resolutions that you're going to stick with and be successful at. I'm going to start out by sharing with you one of my resolutions and then the steps for you to make a similar one. So in 2021, I resolved to get in better shape by working out 5 times a week. I am going to learn 3 new jump rope tricks, three new yoga poses, and 3 new mountain biking tricks. In order for me to be in better shape, to be healthier, to feel better, look better, to fit in my clothes again, and increase my skill sets, I'm going to hold myself accountable by making videos of my progress, learning and mastering my new poses and tricks. All right, so let's do this. Let's cover the steps to making resolutions that you're going to stick with and be successful at. Step 1 is to make your resolution specific and unique to you. So while yes, I made the resolution to get back into shape, I provided specifics to what is interesting to me. So you want to make resolutions that are specific and unique to you. So that is step one. Step two is to add the elements that are going to make things interesting and fun and exciting for you. What's going to inspire you and motivate you. So for me, a sure way to help me get back in shape is to tie in something that I love, mountain biking, something that is easy to do, jump rope, because you can do it anywhere. You don't need a lot of space. You don't need a lot of time. And then yoga, I think flexibility is something very important as part of being in shape. So learning those new yoga poses. So I brought in the elements of the things that are important to me. Now it's going to push me, so it's challenging. So that's another element that's going to ensure that it keeps my interest, it pushes me, and it continues to keep me engaged. So what is it for you? Find in what those elements are and bring them into your New Year's resolution. Step 3, after you've completed 1 and 2, is to do a little bit of a reality check. So make sure that so far what you've come up with is realistic. So I had, I'm walking a thin fine line on mine, but I'm giving myself an entire year to achieve this resolution. So it is a resolution that is designed to take an entire year. So after making my plan, after seeing how I'm going to hold myself accountable, how I'm going to measure my progress, I do feel like it's realistic. So while this is step 3, we're going to talk about the other steps, and you might realize that you have to go back to step 3, 2, and 1 because it might not be quite realistic. So let's always keep this step in mind, because you don't want to set a resolution that doesn't challenge you, because then you're not going to be inspired. But you don't want to set a resolution that's too massive and deep down that you can't achieve it, because then you're going to give up because you're not going to believe you can actually do it. So you want a resolution that is specific, that is unique to you, and that is realistic. Step 4 is to attach your why statement. So I said my resolution, the specifics of it, and then I said why. So I want to be healthier, I want to feel better, I want to look better. The very specific one is I want to fit in my clothes again. So that is one of my measurable steps, is once I can fit in my clothes again, but it's also a big reason why. And I do want to add to my skill sets. So it's going to come in handy to learn all of those different skills, especially the mountain biking tricks. Step 5 is not so much about the making of your resolution, but what it takes in order to stick with it and be successful at it. And that is, you need a plan. So you want to make the resolution, and then you want to attach your plan on how you are going to get it done, how you are going to proceed to follow through. So you want to create a plan as part of step 5 and attach it to your resolution. Step 6 is what every good plan requires, which is a set of milestones and a process to measure your progress. So to know that you're going to achieve your ultimate resolution, then you need to know what are the milestones towards ultimately achieving that. And then how are you measuring your progress? And quite frankly, how are you rewarding yourself as you're making progress? So for me, there are 3 different areas for one of my resolutions of new things that I'm trying to learn and master. I want to work out 5 days a week. So in my plan, I have it broken down. What days I'm going to focus on what area, and then what does my progress look like in order for me to learn that new skill or that new trick. And so I watch a lot of YouTube videos on each of the new tricks and the yoga pose, and that actually, for some of them it's actually broken down on, you need to learn this first and learn that and learn that. So that becomes part of my milestones towards my progress. So in your plan, you need to make sure that you do put in your milestone and how are you measuring your progress. Step 7 is accountability. Because if you're making a New Year's resolution like I have, that I know is going to take me probably an entire year to achieve, I need a way to hold myself accountable. So for me, making videos makes a lot of sense. So as I progress, I get to make videos. And then as I actually achieve my milestone of actually being able to do the tricks or being able to do the yoga pose, then I can make a video to show that I have achieved one of my major milestone. And that's going to be really rewarding. So getting that reward of achievement is going to keep me inspired and motivated to keep working towards the other tricks, towards mastering the other yoga poses. So for me, I know I need to rack and stack my accomplishments, learning new things and releasing that dopamine, because that's going to keep me excited, inspired, motivated, and accountable. So, and obviously I'm publicly making these videos, so it is also the pressure of publicly making these statements and having to live up to them. So if you're comfortable publicly saying what your resolutions are, what your milestones are, and inviting people to hold you accountable, then do that. You can join the 365 First Challenge Facebook group. That's a great community that can help hold you accountable. Or if you have somebody that you really respect, that communicates with you well, then that's a friend and family, then let them know what your resolution is, why you're making it, what your plan is, your milestone, how you need to be held accountable on your progress, and then enlist their help, but you're providing them everything that they need to hold you accountable. Or you can hire a professional, so you can get yourself a life coach to help you in really developing any of those processes or any of those steps towards making those successful resolution, but certainly in helping holding you accountable. There you have it. Those are the steps to making a resolution that you're going to stick with and be successful at. Now, take the time, review the video, sit down with a piece of paper or on your laptop and go ahead and write your resolution or resolutions. And then I invite you to share them with me in the comments below, because I really do want to read them, know what they are, and be here to support and encourage you towards achieving them. One resolution you can make that is going to maximize what you get out of life and provide you tremendous benefit is to add a first time and new experience to your life once a week. And to help you do that, you can download the 365 First Challenge app. And then when you actually make your list, you can set your timeline on when you want to achieve that first time. So that is a great way to do something new in the new year that is going to provide you some tremendous benefits. And then you can subscribe to this channel to learn more about the benefits of first time and new experiences, and learn more about that action-driven self-development through first times and new experiences. All right, well, that is it for this How To Friday video. Hope you found it very helpful, and I do wish you a very happy new year and all the best in 2021.